Come here.
Look at you, Bob!
What have you done today? What's up, guys? We're back with another Australian sheep vlog, and we're on the shearing job today. It's just myself and Jazz taking away the wool and keeping the sheep up to me.
Lucky me.
Lucky her. It's like I reckon it's like some kind of a cruel game show where they just put a couple into a shed and lock them in there for a couple of days, and
How long can they survive
there's
that?
cameras everywhere, and see how long it takes for them to kill each other. We'll go up and have a look at these sheep.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart.
So these are crossies. That's the term that they call them over here. Basically crossbreds, but they're a first cross of a merino. The most amount of sheep in Australia are merinos, and then you have your crossies, which are basically a first cross of a merino, which is pretty much what these are. They're crossed, probably a merino mother, and I would say would it be a border Leicester, Jazz? Yeah, merino border Leicester cross. Probably the most common type of crossy you get. Border Leicester actually pretty common over here. I presume they're a bit different than the border Leicesters at home because they don't have the big lugs and the big snout, and just not the same. It could be $60 to $70 for a merino fleece, which is great money. Probably about, I suppose, 37, 38 euro. And you'd wonder why people would pick anything else. But I only found it out recently that merinos are actually really bad for producing lambs. They only will scan maybe 90 to 100%, and they're meant to be pretty poor mothers too. They'll apparently walk away on lambs regularly. So the reason why crossbreds have gotten a bit more common, even though the wool is worth a lot less than merino wool, they just have more lambs. These sheep here in this flock are doing about 130 to 140%. That's what they're tailing. So obviously that's a huge increase in lambs from compared to if you have a merino flock where it's only going to be 90 or 100%. Lunch is nearly over, so time to get back to work. Come on, Jazz, you've had an hour now. Surely that's enough.
You don't have to battle those sheep.
This is getting a bit ridiculous.
Oh wait, which leg is it? This one.
And it's Jasmine Williams. Pulls out the lamb.
Zoom, 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 zoom. Going up the neck, mate. Oh, we're going round the shoulder. Oh,
Hold on tight. No, you have to go back round to the shears. These bunch of ewes, they lambed in June, I think.
You look beautiful. What a good job. Look at that. Professional shearing.
I don't think you're going to get $4.40 for shearing that one, I'm afraid.
Why not?
These lambed in June. I think they lambed in about June. Good few of the lambs are gone out of these, and we sure some of them, they're a lot bigger than this fella, but obviously it's an unplanned pregnancy. It happens in sheep farming. There's a few of them bleating, so it's hard to know.
Look at you, Bob.
So today is sheep shearing and tomorrow's woolies. More first cross ewes, and I see the odd ram through them as well, but the rams are, he's a big boy there. The rams are already shorn there, you can see how short a wool they have, so I don't think they'll want them done again. As far as shearing sheds go, this will be probably one of the smallest ones I've seen. But it's a grand one. It's actually very handy. It probably wouldn't be hard to build one like it. Just a little 2-stand shed. The sheep go up here. You shear them obviously out on the board, you've seen that, and then they go down underneath the shed and back out and around here, and you end up with shorn sheep back out. Obviously keep the woolies and the shorn ones separate. Probably the only problem with it, and it could be an issue this evening, is apparently there is rain coming. Either there'll be a good bit tomorrow and the next day, but there could be some coming tonight even, and there isn't a whole lot of space for sheep up there. You're talking enough space for, you know, 80, 90 sheep, maybe 100 if you really stuff them into it. But hey Jazz, how are you?
Great, how are you?
Great. What have you done to this?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
So that is why a lot of vehicles like this one have a rhubar on the front. Because if you don't and you hit a kangaroo...
Is that what happened? So you're admitting it now, you hit a kangaroo?
No, I'm just saying that I am aware of the cockpit.
I know this is a work vehicle, it wasn't us, but as you can see there, yeah, kangaroos. A friend of mine first told me that you have to actually have rhubars on the front in order to stop busting your car with kangaroos out in the road. I thought they were joking. When you first heard that, did you believe it? I didn't believe it when I first heard it.
I didn't know it was a thing.
They said, oh yeah, like rhubars, but basically there is.
They have no road sense.
Hi guys, so we're back again. Shearing away. Was meant to actually rain today, but it hasn't yet so far, and the sky is pretty blue, only it's extremely windy at the moment. Look at this boy here. This is one of the rams. Probably the biggest, strongest one. If I was to guess what sheep he looks like most out of the sheep at home, I'd say probably a Clin. Looks a bit like a Clin to me, or a big Belclare or something, but he's a fine sheep. Good and long and plenty of power. We've them all in the shed now, whatever's left, so it can rain away if it wants. Just have to finish these. They are strong now, and yeah, it's a bit of a fight with them. They're kicking the crap out of me. I actually got a bloody nose there in the last run from a sheep who just basically kicked straight up, got down on the last side and then kicked straight up and almost kicked the handpiece out of my face. Some fun. Alright, this boy's wool is too short for shearing, so I'm going to put him down the porthole. Well, I'm going to try anyway. Let's see how this goes. On talking to the farmer later, I found out that it was a white Suffolk. Yes, you heard me, a white Suffolk. They've got both black Suffolks and white Suffolks in Australia. Both meat breeds, but the white Suffolk would probably be a bit more popular. He's a fine sheep nonetheless. Oh. Come here, boy. Oh, now I have to start shearing. Nice little, it's just like a piece that slips on. I don't leave it on the gate on my side because it falls off the gate, but it goes into 2 holes. Boom. Lovely job. How you getting on, boss?
Yeah, grand.
Making great progress getting the sheep into the pen.
I don't know whether it's they don't like the step or...
They're pretty ignorant. So this contraption is, crap, I don't actually know the name of it, but it's basically for tailing lambs. Over here they call it marking, lamb marking. I think they do in New Zealand as well, because when they're tailing, they do a lot more than tailing here. Same as ourselves really. You try and do a couple of jobs. You can put 5 lambs in here, fairly sure, and you can just put their back legs and them yokes, and they just kind of sit into it. And the idea of it is that it rotates. If you put this down, then it should just rotate around. And the idea being, I suppose, that multiple people can work, and you're just kind of, say, if I'm putting a wee drench in them and tailing them, there's someone else castrating them, because they castrate nearly all the ram lambs over here. They're done, it's done at the tailing. Might be putting a tag in them as well, and might be getting them a little drench. There's multiple jobs, so someone can be just around the corner, around the other side of it, and then you're not getting in each other's way. Yeah, probably less family disputes when at sheep, because you're not tripping over each other. Got another boy in here. He's enjoying having a few girlfriends. So what would he be, do you think? He looks like a Dorset.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
Yeah, but another boy here, Samson. Kind of a Dorset-y type too.
Come on, girl. Gotta get you up. What are you doing down here? Hey! Ooh. Nice. Nice, you gotta get back up there.
Oh no, there's a thing coming back up.
Nailed it.
Got these sheep shorn. Still hasn't rained. I was kind of thinking about it, but then I think it's that windy that it just blew on and blew over. It doesn't even look like it's going to rain now. But we got the job done anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. See you for the next one.